Good evening, friends. This is Nifty Analysis for the day Friday, 11th of February 2022. So, last 2 days was very good for the bulls, and we will be looking at a very interesting session coming up today, that is on Friday. So, basically, continuing with the intraday analysis that we had done with Nifty. So yesterday we were day before yesterday we were speaking about a, a kind of inverted head and shoulder pattern that was forming in Nifty. If you were to look at it on Wednesday, we had a gap up and it hardly gave us a entry opportunity, and we had seen that the target zone has been almost complete by end of the day. Okay. So today we had again a gap up, but then uh, there are two things that has happened at the opening. I'll say not two, three. Basically, like one was like we had hit the target, so there were complete profit booking on one front. Second was like there was a event that is being scheduled for the day. That pressure was also there. And thirdly, if you were to look at it, the opening was almost at the uh, trend line joining last two peaks. So basically this peak as well as this peak, if you were to connect, we get a trend line. So we were having the opening somewhere close to that particular trend line. So it gave an opportunity to go short for the first time by the impulse bears. Okay. The moment this bar has closed, we had given a buy call saying that we will go long since there is an event. We will be cautious by taking 17,400, or whoever wants to take 17,480 spot, we can go long at that particular point of time. And we were mentioning that after the event or during the event, we should hold 17,400, and that is a rationale why we gave 17,400 call buy. So just before the announcement of the repo rates, we had hit the trend line channel bottom at around 17,427, and we started moving up from there. So basically, though we were sure that it will bounce back only from here, we didn't want to take any chance. We wanted to enter at the earliest. The reason was yesterday we didn't hardly get any chance for entry for the intraday players. So that was the logic. So we were sure that anyhow post the event, most likely it will be on the upside. But there are chances that it could break below 17,400, this particular channel, and we will have a very fast selling. Anyhow, after that, we were going up pretty much very fast. By around 12 o'clock, almost the high for the day has been accomplished. Then we started moving sideways. So that gave us opportunity for the intraday players to exit, while the positional uh, traders have been holding long on the upside. So basically, if you were to look at it, Friday should hold this particular channel if we were to look for any upside on the in the upcoming days. So basically what we are doing here is like the opening first half an hour is going to be crucial when it comes to Friday opening. As I'm recording this particular analysis, this is Thursday night at 8 o'clock Indian time. So if you were to look at it right now, the SGX is trading at 150 discount. Basically means we have broken this particular channel in terms of the SGX is concerned, but we can't take that particular value at this point of time. Let us wait for Friday opening, first half an hour, to understand where we are. Basically, this line of 480 should hold for the positional buy, because see, if you were to look at it, the previous channel was wide enough. So we are expecting that tomorrow there can be an expansion of this particular channel towards the downside. So the structure of this particular channel could change probably if we are holding up this particular line, downward trending line. So basically the resistance here will be converted to that of a support, most likely, in case of a gap down opening. Okay, that will also give us an opportunity for intraday players to again go long once we hit this particular trend line and again go back straight. So on the upside, for the next 2-3 days, next 2-3 session, if we are going to hold up on the upside, most likely we are going to face a resistance here. So this is somewhere around 17,750 to that of 17,780. So this is the probable target for this particular leg upside in case we are holding up for the first half an hour in today's trade. So what will happen post that is going to be a real question mark, because we believe that there will be a correction post hitting this particular trend line. So even for the positional traders, if we are successfully running on the upside today, then we will take an exit close to 17,750 to that of 17,780. Then we will decide how the structure will change. Okay. And this is with respect to Nifty. Now let us quickly check what has happened with the Bank Nifty. Yesterday we were saying that this is not a clear inverted head and shoulder position, though it was moving in lines with that of Nifty. But if you were to understand, the Nifty has hit the target zone channel in the opening hours itself. But when it comes to Bank Nifty, the channel of the target channel has hit only during the last hour. Okay. And if you were to look at it, today opening, that is Thursday's opening, was also on the higher side, but we didn't hit the target zone. And if you were to note that today we didn't get an entry in Bank Nifty also. It was like a zoom. So we can say today's action was probably Bank Nifty has led Nifty on the upside. Maybe because of the event outcome that has happened. We were expecting the same. Like we don't expect RBI to hike rates at this point of time, especially given the current situation that we have elections coming up in key states in the month ahead. So we didn't expect any rate hike or shock or a surprise. So they were probably maintaining the status quo. If they were maintaining the status quo, we were expecting the resumption of the trend on the upside. Now, it will be interesting to watch out for Friday's trade, given the fact that US had hit the highest inflation in the last 36 years. So there's a jitteriness that has happened as of now, Thursday at 8 p.m. But things could change overnight. Let us wait for the opening. Anyhow, we have not taken any position on Bank Nifty. Let us wait how this is panning out. And given the current status, we expect the Bank Nifty also to rise, probably towards somewhere around 39,500. That is another 500 point on the upside. So we believe that when it comes to Nifty, we will stall at this particular peak, most likely. But when it comes to Bank Nifty, we will be overachieving this particular peak, the previous peak. So we have room for accommodation when it comes to Bank Nifty. So let us see how this is panning out. Accordingly, we play the game. And once we get a very clear view of exactly how this is going to take up the next shape, we will drive it accordingly. Do remember that we are going through a very patchy state of structure. So it will be we need to take each and every step very carefully. At the same time, always remember in the next few weeks, it's going to be the trade days market, basically meaning that it will be mostly for the intraday players to enter in and enter out rather than the positional. We also will get market where the positional traders get, say Nifty, we get around 700, 2000 point at one single stretch and all those things. We'll definitely get it. But in this kind of market, we need to be very careful, little careful. Just drive it safely, ensure that we make profit and we are always on the right side of the market. We'll get back connected for Monday analysis with the larger outlook, then coming back to the intraday analysis, and I'll also try to cover up a few stocks if in case if you are interested in trying to get in and get out of stocks, because stock specific actions will be very high whenever the markets are moving in a high frequent swings like this. So we'll try to cover up lucrative stocks for the upcoming week. Thank you so much for watching this. Stay connected. We'll get back to you on Monday. Thank you.